along, children. Now we're going to have a little music, like old times.
My name is Mark Muñoz, and I'm here with MMAinterviews.tv with Spencer Lazaro. During UFC 162, my opponent is Tim Boetsch, and got all the respect for Tim Boetsch. He is a just tough, hard-nosed competitor. He goes out there and he looks to finish fights. That's who he is, and he's very hard to put away. Very smart and very gifted in what he does. So when I go out there, it's gonna be a test. But at the same time, I feel that I have the talent, I have the gifts, I have the ability, I have the shape, I have the strength to be able to beat a guy like Tim Boetsch. And you know, I'm definitely gonna put that out there because you know I don't step into the fight thinking I'm gonna lose ever. And I definitely can win this fight, and I'm gonna go out there trying to finish the fight. If I don't, you know, I'm looking to win the fight either way. I truly feel like I have the punching power. I really do. I know when I step out there, I throw bombs, and he knows that I throw bombs. So, you know, I think he's going to want to push me against the cage, and I think he's going to want to do a lot of the dirty boxing that he does, and he's going to try to do a lot of his unconventional type kicks and striking, and he's going to do a lot of that stuff. And so I got a lot of tricks that I have too, and I'm gonna take some tricks out of my bag and, you know, come back and be on top. Earlier this morning we did some MMA drilling, we did some MMA wrestling as well as our striking, transitioning into our wrestling. We did some cage work, we did some ground work, and then we went some MMA wrestling rounds. So did that for about 2 hours, and then came straight to Velocity and just got done with an awesome strength conditioning workout here in Velocity in Irvine with Todd Norman.
Today we are together. Whenever we come together, the writers write, the cameras roll, because together we got power. That's just wrestling.
Everyone knows the year I had last year. It was an injury-stricken year. Adversity just upon adversity. So when I say that, I had physical adversity, obviously, through my foot and my elbow, but I also had mental and spiritual adversity as well. I was going through a lot of emotional stress and went through some depression as well. And I'm not a guy to take drugs or do any alcohol or anything or party, anything like that. But you know, I actually turned to food, and I think a lot of people can actually testify to that, as turning to food for comfort. And I kind of joke about it, but it's kind of like one of Austin Powers' characters in his movie, Fat Bastard. I ate because I was sad, and I was sad because I ate. And that's actually how it was. I couldn't do anything for a whole year, and you know, I just turned to food and got to about 260 pounds, and my body just wasn't feeling right. And about January, got into a car accident, totaled my car, and my wife is still injured till this day. And just went through a lot of stuff, man. But I talk about your life experiences shaping and molding you into the person you are today and in the future. I can't dwell on what the past has. I can only strive for what the future holds for me. It took me a while to finally realize that, but now I have the perspective, and now I'm back down to weight, and now I'm gonna be even more cut up for this fight, because last fight, it was not me, so I'll be even more prepared for this fight. And you know, I'm just gonna go out there and give it my best. I'm just gonna let the chips fall where they may, training my hardest, and during UFC 162, you're definitely gonna see a different version of me when I step out there. When I was at the bottom, the only way I can look was up, and that's what I did. I looked up, and I strived every day to get to where I'm at, and it's been a struggle to get here right now. You know, it's gonna be a struggle to get to the top, but I'm definitely not shying away from it. I'm gonna go full force, put one foot in front of the other, and and strive to get to the top. Any sport that I've been in, I've always wanted to be the best at. And I just don't want to be in a sport just to be in the sport, just to be called a UFC fighter. That's not me. I've always wanted to be the best when I got into the UFC, and I'm still striving to be that. Should I achieve it? Awesome. If I don't, it's okay. You know, I've influenced a lot of people, made a lasting impact while doing so, and that's what's worth it to me. You know, in the process of me being one of the top fighters in the world, I actually influence a lot of people to become, to live healthy lifestyle, to become straight with their life, make the best choices that they can make as far as life is concerned. And so for me, that's what's most important. I serve the community in a lot of different ways. I have my gym, Rain Training Center, and I just want to be the best daddy and the best husband and the best friend that I can, and that's who I am. I got a lot of people out there that support me, and I just want to thank each and every one of you guys for sticking around me, and it's my sincere gratitude that you guys have stuck with me and continue to watch me. So thank you, and I'm definitely going to keep working hard for all of you guys and put on a show for you at 162. Are you going to see a lot of power, a lot of grace, you know? You're gonna see a lot of that stuff. You're gonna see a lot of, you know, ground and poundage. You're gonna see maybe a submission from me. So, you know, my fights are never short of fireworks. And so definitely, if you like fireworks, you better tune in and watch.
Hey, this is Ariane Celeste.
This is Uriah Faber.
This is Glover Teixeira.
This is Dan Henderson. You're watching MMA Interviews.
MMA Interviews.
You're watching MMAinterviews.tv.